Oh, there I am. Hey, I'm here. So yeah, David Grohl and I say welcome. Glad I'm figuring out the technology. So again, I'm going to take you through a guide that you can get. I'm going to post the link in the thread. When you join me for Zoom the Rules 2022, I give you a guide to take you through a lot of information that will help you establish yourself as a successful self-employed LPC associate. If you plan on supervising LPC associates in private practice, it has great information for you as well. And so I'm going to take you through a little bit of the guide that you get when you sign up for Zoom the Rules 2022. I think I've got almost 200 people signed up for Zoom the Rules 2022. So I think I'm going to have to get a bigger room. I don't mind doing that at all because it is so important that we start the year knowing the rules, and not just start the year. We need to know the rules all the time, right? That's kind of our thing. So before I get going, let me do my absolute favorite thing, which is welcoming the new badasses to our group. Give me 2 seconds because I'm clicking around here. Let's welcome 7 new badasses. We've got Lori Hines Van Dracer, Anna Marie Salazar, Colleen Blakely Morrow, Meg Parr, Rhonda Williams, Carrie Brunken, and Stacy Coble Davis. Now, let's get to work. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. Now, one of the things I feel like I should show you first are the courses that are going to be coming out for Kate Walker Training. And once I get this to my site, there we go. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. I love StreamYard. Shameless plug for StreamYard. Look at this cool banner down at the bottom. You guys see this? We got Craig Alsup coming the 3rd week of January. He's going to talk to us about marketing made easy. Tickets are only $25. If you go to the events tab up here in our Facebook group, you can figure out how to get your ticket and join us that day. It's going to be a Zoom virtual meeting. Super cool. We have so many excellent courses coming out. If you're a supervisor and you're looking for a supervisor refresher course, got you covered. I'm doing a course all about money, all about strategic planning, the best week ever. We've got of course, the traditional amazing 40-hour LPC LMFT supervisor training, and all of the courses that go along with being an amazing supervisor. Laws, Paperwork, and Money is the course that's going to talk about how to be an amazing LPC associate in private practice. And then we've got some great deals through bundles, and you'll be able to have the most amazing year right on the right foot. So what do I mean by that? Well, let's take you through what it's going to look like. As an LPC associate, here's the thing. You graduate from an amazing program, but if you can't get an agreement with a supervisor, you can't become an LPC associate at all. So that is your deal breaker. That is the hard stop. No one wants to supervise you. You don't get to apply for your LPC associate license. So if you're thinking about being a self-employed LPC associate, that's okay. Just remember, you have to find a supervisor out there with the skills and the time and the ability to give you amazing supervision. So let's say that you are a graduate and you find a supervisor to sign your paperwork, you pass all the exams, you submit your paperwork, pay the money, and boom, you're an LPC associate. That's awesome. That means you have to find a site. So now you're an LPC associate under supervision, okay? You find a site, you get your first direct hour, boom. I'm sounding like I'm on a cooking show. Sorry about that. When you start your job, that's when your 18 months can begin, right? Even if your license is sitting there live on the website, just kind of hanging out there until you see your first client, your 18 months doesn't start. Your 5 years is ticking away, but the 18 months to upgrade is still, it only begins after you see your first client. Now, here is the crazy part or the difficult part. LPC associates, let's say you start off and you're thinking, I just kind of want to work in a hospital or an agency, and you get there and it kind of sucks. Well, Then you think, wow, I kind of have the self-employed bug. I kind of want to take the leap and create my own private practice. Remember that supervisor issue before? Well, it's going to rear its head again, because if you're a LPC associate under supervision and you are at an agency and then you decide to quit that agency and start your own practice, your supervisor may decide to stop supervising you. And if they do, you must cease and desist all counseling activities, right? You cannot practice counseling as an LPC associate unless you are being supervised. And that means 4 hours every month. Even if you just see one client, you have to be supervised for 4 hours in that month, okay? So you must have this conversation with your supervisor if you're thinking about going into being a self-employed, hanging a shingle, going out, making your own website, getting an office, all the things. Please make sure that you like your supervisor enough and you guys have a great relationship that can handle this conversation. Don't avoid this conversation. Step into the self-employed realm and then have this hard stop where your supervisor says, I'm not going to supervise you, and you must cease and desist all of those activities. So here we are. Then you've got your LPC associate under supervision. It takes longer than 5 years, no upgrade, no license. You kind of have to start over. Again, kind of follow this way, the scenario I mentioned before. You want to go into private practice, but you're your own self-employed situation, but your supervisor says no. Again, hard stop, no upgrade. Then if all goes well and you find that amazing supervisor who's willing to supervise you through the self-employed process, you can get that person, that amazing person, to sign off on your hours. Now, can they ask to see you more often? Absolutely. Can they charge you more money? You betcha they can. Can they insist on you having a second supervisor who can cover different specialties that you want to explore? Always. So remember that as you're interviewing your supervisor, they may have additional requirements for you for their supervision practice. As we learn the rules, and you'll be there at the 2022 Zoom, the rules on January 5th at 6 p.m., you'll find out all of the rules that pertain to supervision, right? The 4 hours a month, the 50% in group versus 50% in triadic or individual. You'll learn all of that. Your supervisor, however, if they're going to supervise you in private practice, may require more from you and ask to be reimbursed accordingly. Now, I hope you guys noticed one thing. I am not using the word independent. If you've been to my Thursday 30 before, you know that the term independent will not apply here, because you cannot be an independent practitioner, LPC associates, because independent means not needing supervision, okay? So you will be able to be a self-employed person when the law goes live. It is not live yet. So I'm going to say it again. Has it been talked about? Yes. Has it been passed even? Yes. But until it appears in the legal document, the Texas registers, the document Texas uses, it's kind of like, I guess, back in the day when they used to nail the law to the fence post and all the townspeople could come look at it, right? Texas registers kind of like that. Until it is posted there, you are still not able to be in your own self-employed practice right now. So you should be on the lookout for supervisors. Check out Kate Walker Training and our supervisor directory. We've got a lot of folks in there who you can interview. Stay in contact here, because I'm going to make sure that I can connect you with supervisors who would like to supervise you. Please, please check the thread and sign up for Zoom the Rules 2022. And I will do like Jaws, and I will get a bigger boat. Actually, Jaws didn't do that. It was the guys hunting Jaws that had to get the bigger boat. I'm aging myself. That movie was made in the 70s, but I will get a Zoom room to accommodate all of us. You will get your free guide when you sign up. Folks, I can't fight your spam catchers. Some of you have the most amazing, diligent spam catchers on the planet, and my emails with the Zoom link are going to your spam. So when you sign up and it says, hey, your guide, that's the free guide that lets you have all the things having to do with being a self-employed LPC associate, and your Zoom link are going to your inbox, but then you can't find it, I can almost guarantee you they are in your spam box. So please check that first. That's it. I'm cutting it short today. I'm going to get all of these courses live for you so you can start the new year 2022 with simply the best continuing education in Texas through Kate Walker Training. I'm Dr. Kate Walker, and thank you so much for an amazing year in Texas counselors creating badass businesses. I'm going to try to give you more and more and more in 2022. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful new year. Everybody stay safe. And don't forget, get a designated driver if you need one. And I will see you in the new year.